Welcome to Bridges to Beaches. I'm Chris Basile. If you're thinking about moving to South Jersey, buying, selling, or just trying to figure out where you actually want to live, you're in the right place. I'll give you the real story, what homes cost, what each town is really like, and how to make smart moves in today's market. No fluff, no BS, just real estate, real life, and real advice. Let's get started.
Quick story to start. A buyer fell in love with a cozy Cape May bungalow. Inspector flags the porch supports. Rotten, buried posts, the kind that can fail in a big storm. Contractor quote, $10,000 to replace properly. The buyer panicked and almost walked. Instead, we asked for a targeted repair or a credit and got a licensed contractor to commit to a fix, or a credit that covered the real cost, plus a buffer. The buyer closed, moved in, and avoided the worst surprise on move-in day. That one ask saved them thousands and kept the deal alive.
All right, what does inspection negotiation actually cover in plain terms? At its core, you're deciding three things. Do you ask the seller to fix it? Do you ask for a credit or price reduction? Or do you walk away? That decision ties to four levers: repairs completed before closing, credits applied at closing, a negotiated price reduction, or invoking your inspection contingency to cancel. Each path has pros and cons, and the right choice depends on risk, cost, timing, and neighborhood context.
Here's a simple framework I use with buyers and investors, the three-tier priority system. Tier 1 is safety and major systems, structural issues, active leaks, electrical hazards, failing HVAC, and anything that risks safety or roof-to-foundation stability. Ask for repairs here or don't buy. Tier 2 is medium-cost functional items, older HVAC with 2 to 3 years left, a leaky sump pump, localized rot on a deck. These you can either ask to be repaired or request a credit, depending on timing and control. Tier 3 is cosmetic, paint, trim, minor caulking, worn flooring. Generally ask for a credit or price concession, or negotiate nothing if you plan to renovate.
Numbers that actually work in South Jersey: small cosmetic fixes, think under about $500, are usually credits or buyer responsibility. Medium items, roughly $500 to $3,000, are where credits shine. You get control of the contractor and timeline. Major fixes, above $3,000, often deserve repairs or a clear price reduction, especially if they affect safety or require permits. Those thresholds shift depending on the house and the market, but having those bands in mind keeps negotiations reasonable and repeatable.
Now, the reality: South Jersey has its own repeat offenders. Basements with intermittent moisture and older sump pumps, coastal homes with salt-driven corrosion on fasteners and fascia, decks with rot in shore towns, older Philly-suburb colonials with aging roofs and sometimes outdated electrical panels, and duplexes where tenant wear reveals deferred maintenance. Two red flags that change my stance immediately: active leaks or structural movement, and electrical issues that present a clear safety hazard. If you see those, your negotiation moves from polite request to non-negotiable condition.
A few local examples. If an inspector finds salt corrosion at a beachfront property's roof flashing that threatens flashing failure, that's a Tier 1 safety/major systems item. Ask for repair or a full remediation credit. If an HVAC unit in a Ventnor bungalow is 15 years old and working but inefficient, that's Tier 2. You can ask for a credit unless the seller is willing to replace. If a deck board is loose or a railing paint peels, that's Tier 3, cosmetic, credit or repair depending on leverage.
Insider tip time. Exact scripts and timing you can use word for word. Use calm, specific language. For a repair first ask, try this. After reviewing the inspection report, we request the seller complete the attached repairs by a licensed contractor prior to closing. Specifically, replace rotted porch posts and install proper footings, and ensure attic wiring is secured. If repairs are not completed, we request a credit of X dollars at closing. For a credit first ask, say, we'd prefer a credit to cover the work. Based on contractor estimates, the cost to complete the necessary work is X dollars. We request a credit of X dollars at closing. Keep the tone collaborative. We want to keep this moving. Could the seller consider either option? We're happy to share estimates.
A few rules of thumb when you're swapping numbers. Get at least one local contractor estimate for medium to large items before you ask. Even one trusted estimate helps. Never accept a lowball credit for a Tier 1 safety item. If the seller offers to repair, ask for licensed contractor receipts and permits where required, and a timeline that fits your closing. If you take a credit, add a buffer. Plan for an extra 10 to 20% for unexpected surprises. And always put your asks in writing through your agent so there's no confusion.
Okay, 2 quick case walkthroughs. Case 1. First-time buyer, Cape May bungalow. Inspector finds rotted deck posts. HVAC is 14 years old but functional, and some salt corrosion on gutters. My move? Tier 1. Deck posts. Request repair by a licensed contractor with photos and permit if required. Tier 2. HVAC. Request a $2,000 to $3,000 credit toward replacement or an allowance at closing. Tier 3. Gutters. Ask for a small credit or seller to replace specific corroded fasteners. Script I used? We request that deck posts be replaced by a licensed contractor prior to closing, and a $3,000 credit for HVAC replacement at closing. Seller countered with a contractor-paid repair for the deck and $2,200 credit for HVAC. We closed after negotiating to a $2,800 credit. Everyone kept moving. Buyer felt protected, and the deck issue was handled properly.
Case 2. Investor on a Camden County duplex. Units rented, roof leak above one unit, tenant masking an odor, and older hot water heater. Investor wants control and a fast close. My move, ask for a credit big enough that the investor can schedule the repair post-closing using their preferred contractors. In this case, a $4,000 credit for roof and water heater. Offer language that signals cooperation. To expedite closing, the buyer requests a $4,000 credit to address the roof leak and replace the hot water heater. If the seller prefers to complete repairs, we will accept documented licensed repairs prior to closing. Seller came back at $2,500. We countered to $3,200 and closed at $3,000 with a shortened inspection remedy period so the investor could move quickly. This preserved deal speed and gave the investor the contractor control they wanted.
A couple quick closing tips before we wrap. For sellers, be proactive. A pre-listing inspection and a small repair credit line can reduce surprises and speed closings. For buyers, prioritize safety and major systems. Get at least one contractor number for larger items, and be willing to trade credits for speed if you want to close quickly. And always keep the tone collaborative. Negotiations go better when both sides feel respected.
If you want the one-page inspection negotiation checklist and the exact sample scripts I just read, go to movingtosouthjersey.com and download it free on the Bridges to Beaches episode page. It's got the 3-tier priority list, sample wording for repairs versus credits, and local cost ranges so you can walk into your inspection response confident and ready.
Thanks for tuning in to Bridges to Beaches with Chris Basile. If you're thinking about making a move in South Jersey, head over to movingtosouthjersey.com. You'll find guides on the best towns, home prices, and everything you need to get started. Until then, move smarter. Let's move smarter.